Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Alex's Adventures. And in this episode of Alex's Adventures, we will be taking an adventure checking out Chicago's Millennium Park in Chicago, Illinois. That is right. In this episode of Alex's Adventures, we find ourselves in Chicago, Illinois. And the first thing that we'll be doing in Chicago is checking out Chicago's Millennium Park, home of the iconic bean, or also known as Cloud Gate. So here we are in Millennium Park. Here is the map of the park. Here you can see the center of Cloud Gate Plaza. And here you can see everything about Millennium Park. And let's go ahead and begin our adventure in Chicago, Illinois. So here we are on Madison and Michigan Street. Here we are in the Loop, downtown Chicago. This is south of the Chicago River. Anything that is north of the river is called River North. Here's Michigan Street. And as we go to our left, here is the Crown Fountain that we'll be checking out first before we get to the bean. And this is the Crown Fountain, which is a large LED sculpture with a reflecting pool. So here we are in a overcast, rainy day in Chicago, Illinois. And here you can see the LED sculptures, and every now and then it changes faces. Usually, from what I've read, there will be water spewing out of people's mouths. This would be a perfect time if it was a hot sunny day, but here we are on a overcast rainy day here in Chicago, and that is the Crown Fountain. As we walk up to the steps here, this is a beautiful park with lots of greenery. This is a great place to start your adventure if you're here for the first time in Chicago, like I am right now. Here you can pick up an e-scooter and roam around Grant Park. As we walk up to the sidewalk, here you can see a glimpse of the iconic bean, or Cloud Gate. Unfortunately, when I was here in Chicago, it is fenced off due to renovations, but hopefully when you're in Chicago, it is open for you to check it out. So we'll be checking out the bean later, but here's another angle, and just really wish that I could just hop over the fence and just take a closer look at it and see my reflection with the phone that I'm using. But that being said, as we go through the fence here, here's more of Millennium Park. And as we walk down this direction of Millennium Park, here is the J. Pritzler Pavilion, which is a band shell in a park with live entertainment. So here's the amphitheater, and I believe the same architecture is the same with the Walt Disney concert in Los Angeles, California. Pretty interesting to know that this is built by the same architecture. But yeah, so that is the pavilion, and there are many events that have live music, and you can see the same design language between this one and the Walt Disney Concert Hall. So here is the bean again. Let's go ahead and take a closer look as we approach to the bean or Cloudgate Plaza. Really love this great photo opportunity with the Chicago buildings in the background. This would have been a perfect shot if it wasn't fenced off for renovations, but here it is. Here's a closer look of the bean, and you can see the reflections of the tall skyscrapers on your right of the bean. And yeah, so with my luck, this is the close that I can get to the bean. So here we have some outdoor seating. Really wished it was a sunny day with the bean being open to the public. Here down in this direction, here's a different angle of the bean with the Chicago buildings. Really love the Chicago skyline. That's what we'll be doing on this adventure. And here you can see several images of what it would look like up close if you were up close to the bean. Here's another look, zoomed in. And yeah, so you can see you can see the blue sky that's opening up. Could have been another perfect shot right there. And yeah, so that is the bean. On your right is a dining area. Would have been cool if it was open, see what it would be like. On your right is the pavilion. Here we have a huge tent right there, not sure what it is. But here is one of the famous Chicago streets, along with the L train, that goes through the loop. And this is a perfect shot right here. You can see rows of buildings. And as we walk down this direction, here is Millennium Monument or Wrigley Plaza. The founders of Millennium Park, that I believe. And yeah, so yeah, pretty cool park to check out if you're visiting here for the first time in Chicago. And yeah, so that will do it for this episode of Alex's Adventures. If you like this adventure, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think about Millennium Park in Chicago. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube content that's on this channel. Thank you for watching Alex's Adventures. I'll see you on next one.